Thought this should be an interesting one because what I'm doing today is I'm going to be 1v1ing Gaijin's bots. Which, you know, might sound like a weird thing to do because it's a bot. It's not going to be very good. But quite to the contrary, these bots actually seem to be reactive and not brain dead completely. Basically, the goal is figure out, can it do BFM? Can I get the bot into a roller? I'm going to try a couple different things. Can it energy fight, rate fight, and then a one circle? See if it can do those things. And you can see it's actually snuck up behind me. Looks like it is in an F4. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to throw the wings all the way back for this fight. To sort of gimp my energy retention. Because obviously an F4, it's probably fully loaded, if it even has an actual fuel amount. It isn't just magically full of fuel. Basically just going to dogfight this phantom on its own terms as much as possible, just to sort of see what the AI does. So you can see he's going vertical a lot, making huge vertical maneuvers here. Coming down, looks like he actually might pull lead. Yep, he's pulling lead. Oh, never mind. I think the issue with the bots that comes to dogfighting is they don't have, they're not allowed to pull very much AOA. If these bots were allowed to pull a little bit more AOA, I don't know, maybe like depending on the proximity of the enemy to their HUD or something like that, or to their aim point, that would probably be a better bit of logic, because right now they don't really do, as you can see, he's just sort of pulling steadily. That was actually a good shot. But yeah, you can see that he just continuously pulls like a steady rate. I'm actually going to throw us into dampening here just to get a little more sluggish. One of the things I've noticed is that he's not very quick to react, but you can see he's putting me into a vertical. Any negative G maneuvers seem to be outside of its purview. I'm not, some of these could be kill shots if I was going to really push it, but again, I'm just trying to figure out what the bot's doing. So obviously he can energy fight. So we're going to keep our eye on him. We're going to try and get some speed back and see if we can take him to a rate fight. You can see there, he's pulling lead, and now he's in lag. Okay. So I just think that they probably just have a limited amount they can pull, and that's their big issue. I'm going to unlock the wings so I can actually rate reasonably. Let's see how this guy does. He's pulling lead, and lag should be coming on soon. I don't know, maybe he's not quite pulled me into the HUD yet. Let's see. Come back on the throttle, or on the elevator a bit, just to free up some more speed here. You can see he's staying with me, which is impressive considering that's an F4. Not like he's got any, shortage of power, but look at him go. So they know how to rate fight, and I'm sure if I was just, being a little more passive and not quite as fast, he would have already taken a shot at me. Let's actually see. Let's slow down, pull a little bit gentler, or maybe even a little harder actually. Slow down even more. Like let's say I'm rating badly. Is it going to be able to do it? Nope. So I think what we're running into here is a limitation of the bot, and that would be it will always retain energy over pulling AoA, and that can lead to it having some shortcomings in a dogfight. As you can see here, this is actually a dangerous situation. If that was a player, that would have been a shot right there. It probably would have killed me. But I think because that bot isn't allowed to make it do anything drastic, it's going to have a worse time of it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and reverse him here. Maybe I'll get shot for my trouble, we'll see. Because I do have to say about the bots, they do aim better. Oh look, you can see it kind of pulling a little bit of AoA there. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to go up, pull in, let's get him into a roller. Okay, now the problem with doing a roller in the MiG-23 is you do have to kind of be careful with where you're pointing your head because the sparring gets in the way. Okay, so you can see here we've got him in a roller. Is he gonna reverse? He's going up and over. Alright, I'll follow you. But you can see this is actually not too bad. If he could pull a little bit more AoA at the crucial times, this wouldn't be a terrible fight. And certainly more than what one would expect from a bot in a lot of cases. If they were flying something better than an F4, they might even be a real threat to, you know, cognizant players. So you can see he actually did a nice reversal there. I'm out in front, actually. Look at that. He almost had a solution there. So these bots, they aren't too bad, actually. Gaijin seems to have done a decent job with them. Look at that, he pulled out to avoid crashing. Although, that will allow me to get closer to him. Although, let's see here. How quickly is he going to reverse this? Yeah, so the roll is quite slow on these guys. That's another kind of issue. They don't roll very fast. And I'm not entirely sure whether they're playing within the, I suppose, the physics rules of Gaijin's world, or if they're kind of outside of it. I think they are playing within it, which is why they would limit the AoA, I assume, other than just not to make them OP or anything. But yeah, and I am kind of not playing very aggressively. I'm playing very passive, you know, letting the bot do what it wants. But it's actually doing a remarkably good job. Okay, now let's kill this thing. How hard will it be to kill? I have to say the sort of more reserved nature of these bots does lend well to an actual rate fight. But of course, because that I can pull more AoA than this Delta Wing, which is kind of funny, but I suppose I am in the plane to do it, really. But yeah, this bot's put up a pretty good fight. Of course, now I'm in pursuit here. Probably let him climb over the canopy a little bit just to not lose all the speed. Gotta leave a little more. There we go. And I believe he does have a real flight model, or at least a real, you know, plane model. Oof, I'm making bad shots here. There he goes. Definitely see, these bots are no slouch. Ooh. Oh, I ran out of ammo. Well, I guess that's a kill for him, huh? Yeah, they also fire a bit late, as you can see. Alright, and just in case you guys thought I'm just terrible at dogfighting, I am bad at aiming. However, I would like to say that I think I'm pretty reasonable at dogfighting. So let's see if I can find that bot again. He shouldn't be too far off. Is he back? he back yet? There we go. Okay, so he's behind me. Hold on. There he is, yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to kill him just to prove, you know, number one, that it was not a fluke and the bot actually can dogfight. Number two, proof that I'm not totally terrible. But there he is, you can see him. Awful fast, look at him go. Oh, that's not a, wait a minute. That is not a phantom, is it? That's not a phantom anymore. Is it? Didn't look like a phantom. Am I just seeing things? Hold on. He might be in a different plane than before. Look at that. That, yeah, that's an F5 with ordnance. So that mixes things up a little bit. Let's see if he knows not to take the vertical. Sorry, I was gonna just kill him, but this might be way more interesting than I thought. Looks like an F5E, judging by the paint scheme. He's out over the top. I suppose if he's an F5E, he actually can use the vertical because he's got good engine power. Yeah, look at that thing go. Unless that's an F20. No, that's an F5E. Yeah, okay, that's an F5E. Yeah, I had to look close because I thought for a second there was just one afterburner. No, there's two. I'm gonna seriously dogfight this guy though. Got him in a roller again. Obviously he's an F5, so he's gonna hold energy a bit better than an F4. Let's see if that pays off here. Okay, he's reversing, but he's actually not reversing all the way. Oh, no, he just did, never mind. Okay, maybe he's trash. Yeah, he's trash, never mind. Poor guy. Yep, F5E, okay. I do kind of wish we had better bots, though. Not necessarily, like, I mean, I think this is acceptable in terms of dogfighting ability for a bot. Because it's, you know, it's not supposed to be, like, a real threat to players in a lot of cases. But I think that the quality of the planes they fly really ought to be increased for higher battle rating stuff. So, like, you'll notice that they're still in, like, Sabres at 13.0. And they really ought to be in at least, you know, at least F4s and stuff like that, so it doesn't feel so weird. And the bombers probably ought to get better models as well. Because the bots just feel underprepared for the threat environment in most cases. It's a little bit of a gamble, but that was a bad reversal. These bots don't do fantastic once they overshoot, because they will still keep turning in even if they should be doing something else. But yeah, as you can see, once I'm playing a little more aggressively, the bot can't really keep up. And that's fine. You can see that this is an issue. This is an ongoing issue where they do a reversal when they really shouldn't. Oh yeah, I forgot to check. I think it's got sidewinders. But yeah, that particular maneuver is very unfortunate for the bot. It kind of gives away what it is indeed a bot, because they will always do that when you're on their 6 and you're close enough for them to go into you know, rolling scissors mode. They'll just pull in front of you, and it's kind of like a what? Why would you do that? very, very silly sometimes. Because I can accelerate up here, and he really can't. He's at an F5 after all, so... Oh, I ran out of ammo. That's unfortunate. I didn't even notice that. Well, this might wrap the fight up a little bit faster than a normal fight there. Whee! Yeah, okay. You can see that these bots, they don't mess around, but they're certainly gimped in their AOA. They're not allowed to pull very much AOA. They don't seem to be very aggressive. But honestly, considering that they don't have a radar on and know where you are at all times, that's probably for the best. Yeah. Oh. See for the devil. Oh, he just crashed. That's actually the first time I've seen him do that. At least during this whole thing. They certainly do crash quite a bit in actual matches, which is very unfortunate. They don't have very good terrain avoidance. I think they just kind of ride the terrain in a lot of cases, which is not particularly safe. But yeah, so that's the video. Sorry for the long hiatus. I'll probably make some more sort of videos like this. But yeah, y'all have a good day, and ta-ta.